Why is rent so expensive in America? Imagine you have a good job, you get your paycheck every 2 weeks, but before you can enjoy that money, your rent takes a huge part of it. And here's the crazy part, this isn't happening only in New York or Los Angeles. Rent has become a serious problem across many American cities. But why? Who is actually making housing so expensive? And more importantly, why can't America simply build more homes? Let's break it down. People searching for apartments, rent price. First, let's understand the basic problem. Imagine 100 people want to live in a city, but the city only has 70 homes available. What happened? People compared for those homes, and when demand is so high but supply is low, price usually go up. This is one of the biggest reasons rent is so expensive in many parts of America. But here's where things get interesting. America has a lot of land, so why doesn't it just build more houses? That's when the story gets complicated. You might think there's empty land everywhere, just build more houses. Sounds simple, but building a home isn't just about finding an empty piece of land. In many cities, there are zoning rules that control what can be built and where. Some neighborhoods allow mostly single family homes. That means you can simply replace one house with a large apartment building. Then there are permits, inspection, construction cost, labor, materials, and sometimes years of planning. So even when developer want to building a new housing can take a long time and cost a lot of money. And while new homes are being planned, people still need somewhere to live today. Now there's another piece of the puzzle, interest rates. When mortgage rate is rise, buying a home becomes more expensive. Let's keep it simple. Imagine two people want to the same $400,000 house. One gets a low mortgage rate, the other gets a much higher rate. Their monthly payment can be dramatically different. So what happens? When buying becomes too expensive, some people decide I will keep renting, and that means more people stay in their rental market. More demand for rentals can put more pressure on rents. But there's a bigger problem. Millions of house owners have mortgage debt, relatively low interest rate. Now imagine you bought your home when mortgage rates were much lower. If you sell that home and buy another one at today's higher rate, your new monthly payment could be much bigger. So some homeowners simply decide they stay where they are. That means fewer exciting homes come into the market, and when fewer homes are available, price can be stay under pressure. So we now have a chain reaction: expensive mortgage, fewer buyers, fewer sellers, tight housing supply, and rents feel like pressure too. Now imagine you are 25 years old, you are working, you want to own your home, but the down payment is too high, the mortgage payment is too high, so you rent. Then your rent takes a big part of your monthly income. So saving for a down payment become harder, and because you are struggling to save, buying a home because even future away. That's the trap. High rent can market it harder to save, and not being able to buy means you stay in the rental market longer. It's cycle. And this is why housing problem isn't just about house. It's also about people's ability to build wealth. So who's responsible? Is it landlords, developers, governments, high interest rates, or simply not enough homes? The uncomfortable answer is it not just one thing? Different cities have different problems. Some have strict building rules, some don't have enough housing, some have extremely high demand. Construction costs can be high, and interest rates can make buying even harder. So there isn't one button America can press to instantly make rent cheap. But there is one solution that keeps coming up: build more housing where people actually want to live. If millions of people want to live in a city, the housing supply has to grow with them. That could mean more apartments, more smaller homes, more affordable housing, and smarter development rules. Because here's the basic idea. Most homes competing for rents can reduce pressure on rents, but building takes time. So don't expect rent it suddenly becomes cheap next month. This is long-term problem and it needs long-term solution. So the next time you see your rent increase, remember, isn't not just about your apartment you are living in. Isn't connect to housing supply, interest rates, connections, local rules, construction cost, and millions of people competing for same limited homes. But I want to know now, what's the biggest problem in America right now? Expensive rent, expensive homes, or low wages? Tell me your answer in the comment box.